And from here, we'll do a little bit of work for Eka Pada Sirsasana, starting with a pigeon pose. Take your right foot forward into pigeon. And we'll be in pigeon for a good 10 breaths, so you can kind of take your time getting into it deeply. And one thing you do want to do, though, is move your body weight toward the foot. So if you hang out toward your hip, it's not going to really get into the hip as well. So try to keep your body weight shifting to your left right now. And then come up tall in pigeon, and you're going to swing your left leg forward. And the next thing I want you to do is brace your left foot down onto the floor and kind of come into like a seated figure four here, and then lean forward into your shin and calf. Okay, and now you can kind of cradle. I'm going to turn and face you. I think maybe you'll see better. Just kind of like cradle your leg, rock it a little bit. Try to move the foot toward your midline and your knee out to the right. And just kind of, take your time here. Just see where it goes. And I like to keep this pretty active. Like I am really kind of rocking to try to get into the hip joint a little bit better. If you prefer static, that's okay too, but I would suggest you try them both at some point so you can feel the difference and see what may work better for you. And then we're going to do what Paul's doing a couple times. So just kind of extend the leg out to the side. Try to extend it behind the shoulder if you can, and then bend. And extend and bend. And we'll just do that a few more times. Good. Okay, so some of you probably are just going to want to stay in any one of those things that we just did. You could just stay there. If you are putting your foot behind your head, then go for it now. So if you want to try, you don't normally try. I like to teach it as like you're holding this 90-degree angle at the knee for as long as you can. And then when you're kind of getting your foot up to your ear, then you duck underneath the leg. And so you can hold onto the foot if you want to, you can fold forward if you want to, and just try to stay there for another 5 breaths or so. Okay. And go ahead and let it release. Okay, that was some nice work, everyone. Let's take a vinyasa and we'll do the same on the other side. So whenever you're ready, take pigeon on the left. And on the left side, now you're going to try to keep your weight shifting toward the right. So that helps you get a little bit more intensely into the hip. And we'll be here for several breaths, so just do whatever feels appropriate for you. Okay, let's swing the back leg forward and brace the right foot down on the mat. Take the left leg to kind of like a seated pigeon here, figure 4, and just lean into it for a few breaths. And then you can start to cradle it. Nice. And every now and then when you're cradling, scoop the sit bone forward again so that you are better in the position for the full pose. And then if you want to extend the leg a few times and bend, go ahead and do that. See if you can do so behind your shoulder. And then when and if you're ready, so there's no pressure to go for the full pose if it's too much on your neck or your back or anything like that. But take the leg as far out to the right as you can. You're really kind of working the foot to the ear and then duck underneath it. And then when you're ready, take a vinyasa. That was pretty good, Barbara. Oh, yeah, that looks good.